I watched I Think We're Alone Now with Peter Dinklage and Elle Fanning, and I liked it because it was two very unlikely people. And here they are in this post-apocalyptic setting. There's been some pandemic that wipes everybody out. And as far as they know, they're the only two people on Earth. And in a pre-apocalyptic world, they never would have paid attention to each other at all. But post-apocalypse, it's eerily quiet. There's no TV, there's no entertainment, and just the shared course of time and experience together, they find something inside of that context. It's not compatibility. It's more like deep choice, I think I would call it. You know how like what we have right now with swipe culture is shallow choice, where everybody's bringing in preferences and it's you tick all my boxes and we're keeping lists against each other. There's a lot of score keeping. Deep choice is so much simpler. It's just you're human, I'm human. There you are, here I am. Nothing else matters. Deep choice is about the preciousness of shared time, shared experience. And I think in this teeming mass of 8 billion people, we've lost deep choice because we can just swipe on to the next. I mean, we'll be vaguely enjoying somebody's company on a coffee date, just waiting to get back on the app to get back to the maelstrom of swipes. And with this endless cortege of, oh, not this one, we've learned to negate people more than to choose them. But, we sit in our own inbox. I mean, we encounter ourselves in the mirror every morning, and that's our way of saying, still here, do you choose me yet? And we don't even choose ourselves. I mean, isn't that the wildest thing? And I think that what you find with yourself over time, because of the inevitability of having to deal with yourself, is a sort of a deep choice. You must choose yourself. And I wonder if we could learn to choose each other the way that we must choose ourselves. Could we love each other like the last two people on Earth? Then could we love each other? Maybe then and only then. How sad that it would take that. How do you get into a mentality where you give each other that kind of access, that kind of availability? If what's available in me reaches out to make contact with what's available in you, and we do that enough times, what do we build? Do we build something with like a deep tranquility to it? That's what I feel like was the kind of the theme of the movie. There was a tranquility there. It had nothing to do with choice. It had nothing to do with preferences. It had nothing to do with scorekeeping. It was all about his humanity and her humanity, because that's all they had in common. That was all they had. Today, like what we do online on these apps, these stupid apps, it's this drive-by one-off stuff. You're lucky if you get a second date with somebody before someone gets like taken off in the tsunami of the swipe surge, and they're just carried away with the tide. You find yourself alone on this populous planet with this cluster of people that you never would have chosen that keep kind of circling back in your inbox. And the people showing up in your inbox are never the ones you strictly would want there. That's not to say that you don't choose them or that you dislike them, but they're just not the ones you would expect, the ones that avail themselves to you and keep circling back. You can't quite figure out why. And it again makes you feel like that Peter Dinklage and Elle Fanning thing, like, man, we could only work. We have so little in common. The two of us could only work if we were the last two people on Earth, But maybe with enough, maybe it's not so much that we need commitment to each other. We just need that availability so that we can build some sort of commitment or build some relationship that looks nothing like the one we perhaps would have wanted. Maybe deep choice is more like, it's not a perfect world scenario. Maybe deep choice is more like an end of world scenario, Maybe the only people who stay are the sorts of people that you'd choose if there was absolutely nobody else.